It's time now for the Peter Channel morning news on this Tuesday morning, April 26, 2016. Good morning to you all on this lovely Tuesday morning, April 26, 2016. Here are your news and odds on our top story at 8:30 in this Tuesday morning. It is 5 states expected to help Trump and Clinton win the new leads. After more than 2 years, the British inquest into the 1989 Hillsborough soccer stadium tragedy in which 96 men, women, and children died has delivered its verdicts about a series of key questions. A soldier in a southern town of Jolo in the Philippines on Tuesday, as soldiers continue to battle Abu Sayyaf. Some analysts have begun to question whether the group can be defeated. A detention center financed by Australia, Manasana, and Northern Papua Guinea in 2012. More than 800 men who had tried to reach Australia by boat in recent years has been held. Storms on Tuesday could bring powerful tornadoes to the plains. Ankara, Turkey. Turkey's Islamic ruling party has denied its plans to change the nation's secure constitutional religious one. An Egyptian coalition of right groups said the police arrested at least 237 people during protests in Cairo the previous day against a government decision in hand over the Saudi Arabia control of strategic Red Sea islands. Bahraini security officers at the scene of a killing of a Burundi security officers at the scene of a attack that killed a senior army officer Atante Kereza in Burjuma on April 25th. London, Mamita was 9 years old exactly 1 year ago when the worst earthquake in nearly a century struck Nepal alongside hundreds of thousands of other children. She was forced into the streets. Prepared Ukraine. Long-term project to tame the continuing threat of radiation underway at the site of the ruined Chernobyl nuclear reactor 30 years after the disaster. A voting federal judge upholds North Carolina voter rules as Monday's ruling is early single hour. Federal judges might regard changes and challenges to voting laws in an aftermath of the 2013 Supreme Court decision. A police chief in the Delaware says charges will be filed at the end of the week in connection to the death of a 16-year-old high school student. Philadelphia. Police are trying to find out whether the student deaths of two friends ours are part of Northwest Philadelphia. One of them, while he was talking to the need for the State House candidate and related a conflict between two groups. In Columbia, South Carolina, the federal accused Charleston Church Studer Zaylen Roof agreed to plead guilty to seek a shorter sentence for not more than 40 days about the massacre. Denver, the Colorado Supreme Court rejected a hearing in the case of the baker who refused to make a redden cake for a gay couple. In local news, a Mansfield resident faced charges after a Uber driver was assaulted Sunday on Interstate 95 in Virginia. Maxwell H. Winning, 22 of Mansfield, charged with one count of strangling of a person causing wounded and an injury and one count of vandalism in a vehicle. The Uber driver picked up two passengers in Richmond, Virginia. The vehicle was dropped at I-95 Churchville County about 6 p.m. The driver was told to return to Richmond for another affair. The Virginia State Police said. As the vehicle was headed back to Richmond when the passenger's backseat reached up and began choking the driver, State Police said. The driver was able to pull safety to the shoulder of the road. At the time the suspect went away, police said. New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady must serve a 4-game deflategate suspension imposed by the NFL. A federal appeals court ruled Monday overturned and the lower judge decided with the league and the battle with the players' union. Not in addition to the electing candidates for the Port, Planning Board, and School Committee voters in Tuesday's annual town election in order to decide whether to make town clerk an important position. Worcester, Massachusetts, a Worcester man has pleaded guilty to causing another man's death by punching him in the face, making him fall when it hit his head. Deval Ocasio was sentenced up to 6 years in prison after pleading guilty to involuntary manslaughter and connection to death of 51-year-old Seven Villanova on January 2014. The Telluride Gazette reports that 45-year-old Ocasio punched the victim during an argument. The victim fell and hit his head on the sidewalk. He died 3 days later. The report was trauma to the rear of his head and brain injury. Salem, Massachusetts, a Beverly man had been sentenced to up to 10 years in prison for killing his girlfriend and injuring another driver in a drunken driver crash last Mother's Day. A hostile $850 million bid for the Tribune published by Cadet over the USA Today and the one of properties inspired instead in the Tribune newspaper for reasons that Cadet should deny. Financial affiliate of Chinese e-commerce giant Alibaba Group held a limited whose leader Jack Ma once made headlines for the square and often against the country's banks and now building ties with them. Fake crystal out of meals and these profits surging in the first quarter demand for GP sport utility vehicles, while debt growth as the automaker shifts production away from sedans and hatchbacks. After lackluster work in the response to report shown from Alphabet and Microsoft, technology sector exchange traded funds could experience another trying week with Apple and Facebook. Stanford, California, the board of trustees at Stanford University said it was maintaining an investment portfolio of fossil fuels despite growing support for the low-carbon economy. Moscow, Russian energy company Gazprom said liberalizing the market for liquefied natural gas means that contractual talks with China are under threat. Washington, consumer demand for gasoline is pushing above iron for the Americans to provide main role, historically speaking, retail endless funds. Eminent Alberta, the provincial government in Alberta said that the budgetary has ignored enough to handle the pressures from the low oil prices despite a credit downgrade. Okay, take a look at the stocks now. 79.24. SP 500, 28.79. The Nasdaq 585.79. Alright, let's take a look at some science news. The Soyuz SDA market blast on French Guiana Monday with Sentinel 1B Microsoft 3 CubeSats. And Soyuz brought up with Environment Satellite General Regulatory Prohibition reports. White House officials say at least 34 countries have the year signed a committed to joint recent climate change deal, put in agreement on much faster transitory. Sanford Whale and his wife are giving us way more than $1 billion. As they are to make history, the University of California San Francisco by giving school its largest donation ever. And Ontario residents Canada's first confirmed case of Zika virus infection and was contacted locally found sex officials said on Monday. Pretty poison laundry detergent pods cause increase in poison and serious effects. Peter Chilton News Times now 8:37 time out for Spot Report. The Boston Red Sox blank the Atlanta Braves 1-0. Sox and the Braves go out again at 7:10 p.m. at the Turner Field in Atlanta, while the Boston Celtics take on the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Hawks in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference first round game time 8:30 p.m. at Phillips Arena. Montgomery, Texas. Tiger Woods played what he said was first 5 holes of golf on Monday since competed with the championship in August of casual 5 holes with buddy Mark O'Meara at Blue Jack National Golf Club. Thunder used about to bet past Dallas Mavericks. And dream potential Chris Paul, Clippers fall the injury to the Blazers. Peter Chell News Times now 8:37 on this Tuesday morning. It's time now for a Trevor report. Let's study off down in Rhode Island, where 95 is southbound side and it's sold from Second Audience to downtown Providence. 146 southbound sold from Route 15 to Route 95 downtown Providence. 146 to the southbound side sold from before Route 99, Lincoln Banana, Diana, northbound side sold from 126, Lincoln to Route 122 to Woonsocket. 95 in the northbound side sold from Route 37 to Wark all the way at the downtown Providence. 195 to the westbound side sold from Seacock all the way at the downtown Providence. Jamestown, Newport, about Oak Bridges on Lincoln Gate. 114 in the southbound side. We got an accident in Portsmouth, so expect some delays. On the gate, Port and Sunway Bridges on looking good. Route 6 on the westbound side, so around. Route 28 aboard. Route 28 on the southbound side, a little sort of farmer stretch. Route 6 on both ends, looking good from Sunway to all the leads, 20 from Port to Falmouth. 95 on the northbound side, a little slower around Route 128 in Kenton. 24 on the northbound side, 7 go from 139, so the lobby to Route 128 in Kenton, doing an accident on the way up to 120 northbound from 24. Route 3 on the northbound side, so from Jersey City, Hickman through the Main Street Split. San Francisco Express on the northbound side, and then so from the split all the way at the Dorchester, San Francisco Express, and southbound side, so low on the southbound side around Dorchester. 495 the northbound side, and then so from Hopkins all the way at the Route 9 in Wellesley. 495 the southbound side, so from Hartford all the way at the 290 in Marburg. 120 on the northbound side, and then it's slow from 135 in Denham all the way at the Route 20 in Waltham. 120 southbound side, so from Waltham all the way at the Brookline. Mass Parking eastbound side, and then so from 120 western all the way at the Austin Barrett Tolls. And Mass Parking westbound side, and then so from Logan Airport all the way at the South Boston, 93 both ends, also at downtown Boston, 128 southbound side is sold for 129. Reddit all the way at the Waltham, 93 to the southbound side, it's sold from Medford all the way at the Zakin Bridge, Route 1 in the southbound side, it's sold from Route 16 all the way up to Route 93 in the Charlestown stretch. 495 on the southbound side, it is sold around the westward stretch. 495 on the northbound side, it is sold from Route 3 in Lowell, Route 3 in Tewksbury, Route 3 in the southbound side, it is sold from 495 Lowell to Billerica. And then the breaks again for 120 in Burlington. 93 on the southbound side, it is sold from 125 all the way up to Redden. Route 146 to the northbound side, a little slow before 290 Worcester, 290 eastbound side, a little slow around Route 9 in Worcester. I-91 on the northbound side, a little slow before Route 2 in Greenfield, Mass. 91 on the northbound side, so from 57 to Springfield, all the way to Chicopee. Highways and byways of Vermont and New Hampshire remain out, looking good. Up in New York State, I-87 on both ends, a little slow from the Plattsburgh stretch. Down in Albany, I-87 on the southbound side, a little slow for around the Troy stretch. New York State 3 on the eastbound side, a little slow from 890 to I-87 in Albany. 787 on both ends, a little slow around the 3 in South Albany. Down in Connecticut, 91 on the southbound side, it did so from Windsor all the way to downtown Hartford. I-84 to the eastbound side, it did so from New Britain all the way to downtown Hartford. I-84 to the westbound side, so from 291 in Manchester all the way to I-84 to Hartford. 91 on the northbound side, it did so from Middletown all the way to downtown Hartford. I-84 to the eastbound side, so after Route 8 in Waterbury. I-84 to the westbound side, so from Newtown all the way to Danbury. 91 on the northbound side, so from Middletown all the way to downtown Hartford. Merritt Parkway eastbound side, so from Milford all the way at the New Haven. Milford Parkway to the westbound side, also at Hampton Stretch. Milford Parkway, Merritt Parkway to the westbound side, so from Bridgeport all the way at the Stamford. 95 on the southbound side, so from Bridgeport all the way at the Stamford. Highways and byways in New York City are slow go. But otherwise in New York State 3, it's a little slow from 190 to 290 in Buffalo, but looking good from New York down to the Pennsylvania border. New Jersey Turnpike is looking good from New York all the way, except for some slow spots on the New Jersey Turnpike just around Cherry Hill. 95 on the southbound side, so from North Philadelphia all the way to Center City, Philadelphia. 76 on the northbound side, it did so from Philadelphia all the way to King of Prussia. 476 on both ends, so from Wade to Chester. 95 on the southbound side, so from Chester all the way to Wilmington. 195 on the westbound side, it did so from 95 all the way at the Route 1 in Trenton, New Jersey. Pennsylvania travels moving from Philly all the way to Pittsburgh. Alright. And I-81 on the northbound side, so from 476 to 380 in Scranton. Alright, let's take a look at MBTA alerts. Somebody else will experience about a laser to traffic. The commuter rail, Fitchburg train 466, is operated near Scotia between Waltham and Off Station. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Chilton News Hub is out 8:43 on this Tuesday morning. It's time now for a weather report, and latest radar shows a line of rain showers stretching from Chapman stretching down to Cape Downs. And this will never line of rain showers from Southern Redown stretching it down from New London, stretching all the way up through Hartford, Connecticut, stretching up in the northwestern Connecticut, and stretching up in the western Mass from the Berkshire, stretching all the way down to east New York. We're seeing some heavy rain from Corbin, Steffel, Albany, stretching in Malton, Cedar Springs, and zooming out just a little bit, and it shows some rain showers from Albany down for Syracuse and stretching down for Scranton and Hazleton, Pennsylvania. And seeing a lot of rain showers around the main coast, while seeing a lot of snow from Danny, Spain, stretching all the way from Bangor, stretching it out to Augusta, down from Portland, down to Kennebec, stretching it central to northern portion of New Hampshire, and stretching it up to northern Vermont, from Montreal, Burlington, stretching up to St. New York, and stretching around southern Quebec, from south of Whedon, straight from Montreal, and stretching to northeastern Ontario, and stretching out to Midland, Ontario. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For ton. Day, rain main before 5 p.m. Pittsburgh afternoon, high to 45 degrees. Now about 8 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation is 8%. Chance of precipitation is 8%. Mr. Match between the quite average possible tonight. Chance may be before 7 p.m. Class guys and graduate becoming park class got about 32 degrees. North about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Becoming common after midnight. Chance may just 30%. New principal that's less than 7 inches possible. Wednesday, says guys about 59 degrees. North west about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Wednesday, most coasts come at 32 degrees. South west about 6 miles becoming lighter variable to need. For Thursday, Sunday, most class guys about 58 about 37 degrees. West about 6 miles an hour. For Friday, most Sunday podcast got about 57 about 38 degrees. Saturday, most Sunday podcast got about 63 about 42 degrees. For Sunday, podcast guys are chance of showers on Sunday night about 62 about 42 degrees. Chance patient 30%. And for Monday, chance of showers, most podcast got about 59 degrees. Chance patient 40%. Going out there, it is an overcast and it's 46. The humidity of 66% at 8 above Celsius. And that's going to be for the Peter Channel Morning News on this April the 26th, 2069 on Tuesday. I'm Peter, so you have a good morning and good position. Have a good day. And remember, Norton residents, make sure you go out and vote for the town election. Have a good day.